Hey everybody, this is your brother, Narada, Michael Walden. Welcome to All In, my podcast where we break down music, life, and love, interviews, and conversations. Let's get into it. Charlie, for you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me know what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, baby, kiss me. Charlie Mitchell, I'm playing Frank Sinatra, your favorite today. I know you love him so.
Oh, cool, man.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you all right. Yeah,
How are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Really happy to see you, brother. God bless you, man.
You too, Narada.
Yeah. Tell us right off the jump street, where are you in Australia? Where are you?
We're in Queensland on the Gold Coast at my home.
Okay, fantastic. In the big scheme of things, like where is it? So we know.
Well, it's in Australia. Where would I say it is? Well, it's in Australia. That's all I can say. I
For
wouldn't know.
example, we know like Sydney. So like where are you in compare?
Oh, Sydney. That's in New South Wales. We're just above New South Wales.
All right.
Pretty much.
I'm very
Yeah.
happy to say, man, I opened with a place called the Opera House in 1970.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when it was brand spanking new. It was fantastic. And the sound was all full.
Oh really?
Oh, it
Yeah.
was fantastic with a band called the Mahavishnu Orchestra, way before your time, man.
Yeah, we just visited Sydney not too long ago when I did that TV interview, and we visited the Opera House as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yes, brother. Well, I first want to say to you, man, congratulations on your beautiful debut coming out so strong, #1 with Even After, and how beautiful it was to record you and just make this great song with you and Brian and your father and everyone's love. So congratulations. Got to start there first, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I couldn't have done it without you and Brian. I mean, really, this was a team effort, I guess. I just really did the vocals, really, but I'm super grateful with how it's going. It's been, an incredible journey, and I mean, my first original being so successful like that was quite a surprise, and I'm really happy with how it's going.
That's wonderful, wonderful. So then, Brian kind of discovered you, saw you on the on some kind of YouTube link or whatever it was. You doing one of your, can you talk about how you guys met and what happened? And can you talk about that for a second?
Yeah. So Brian saw me on Instagram just doing a cover of a Billie Eilish song.
Right.
And then he contacted us because he liked what he heard. So he contacted us and said he'd like to do some work with us. And then we talked for a while. Then he mentioned that he's done some work with you. And then we got to meet you. And then that's how this all happened. So.
Oh, wow. So Charlie, you're so young, but you have such an old soul. You have such a love for deep music of Frank Sinatra and all the crooners. And can you speak about your love of music, where it comes from, and just about you now? I want to hear, where is this fountain coming from that's so big in you?
Yeah, well, it's pretty strange because no one in my family was, I guess, really into this kind of music. So it's pretty weird where this love for it came from. I mean, a friend of mine, he performs this kind of music, and I started talking to him, and I started listening to what he was telling me to listen to, and it really just kind of rubbed off on me, I guess, just the warmth of Frank Sinatra's and Nat King Cole's voices, and the storytelling in all their songs. It really just I guess grabbed me, and that's really how I got into this jazz genre.
Yeah. So then what songs did you learn of theirs when you first got going?
It's a I my first jazz song I learnt was actually "Fly Me to the Moon."
Something told me I should do that, man. Something told me I should do that.
Yeah, yeah, a classic.
Yeah,
And then I learnt "Orange Colored Sky" by Nat King Cole.
yes, that's
Um, but yeah, it really just it all started with "Fly Me to the Moon." So
well. We have to cut it, man. I think that's a sign right there. We should cut that song,
yeah,
and
well, I
Orange
mean,
Color
something to
Sky.
talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So in your life, have you had a chance to sing with the big band, with the horns and all that?
I have, yeah. Yeah, I performed with a big band called Project Swing at International Jazz Day here on the Gold Coast. And it's a completely different experience when you're performing with a big band than you go and perform by yourself. I mean, it's just it's just so much fun, I guess. It's like it's a completely different thing. Completely. When you're performing by yourself, I mean it's fun, but like big band, everyone's in it together, and it's like a big family performing together, I think. And it's just it's like a group project.
Beautiful, man. So how do you feel when you hear the power of those horns with your singing? I mean, that's a beautiful
uh,
thing right there. Speak about that.
it's honestly an incredible feeling, really. I mean, it just gives me shivers down my spine.
Mhm, mhm. Beautiful, beautiful.
But yeah, no, it's amazing. It is.
So in your dreams, where do you see yourself now going? What do you see yourself? What is it you'd like to have happen for yourself? I mean, you've come on the scene so strong with Even After. What do you kind of envision for yourself? Do you have a feeling about it?
Well, I mean, I would like to, get a successful career in the music industry. I'd like to put out songs that people will know and connect to, and just really feel, I guess, put out songs that tell stories.
Yes.
Do something different for a change, because you don't really hear songs like that much like that anymore. And it's something that needs to be brought back. So I'd like to put out songs that tell stories. So
Beautiful, brother. So then in your um league, I mean, in the crooner style, there's not a whole lot of competition right there. You got Michael Bublé, and then who else do
yeah.
you listen to who's current now?
Uh, I mean, there's Barry Manilow. He's on the crooner side. Who else is there?
Okay, stop right there. Are you a fan of Barry Manilow?
Yeah, he has some nice songs actually. We were just listening to one of them. I can't remember what it's called. Something Love or something. I can't remember what it's called though. But he has some nice songs actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't Smile Without You. That's it.
Oh, right, right. Can't Smile Without You. Oh,
Yeah, that's a nice song.
I saw him recently. I just because we're all in the same kind of pool. I went to Clive Davis's 90th birthday party, and there was Barry. We shook hands, we spoke. He's a very kind man. I've been a friend of him for like a long time because he really inspired me in my pop productions early on with a girl named Stacey Lattisaw. She was 11 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I did a song called Little Dear
Yeah.
Angel. And Barry's productions back at that time with Dionne Warwick and the big sound was a big inspiration for me. So I've always loved
Yeah,
even
yeah,
his R&B stuff with like Deja Vu. He got into like a lot of, he's a very good musician.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he has some pretty nice songs, and his words really do actually tell stories. So it's yeah, no, they're really nice actually. Yeah,
Yeah. Also, I told Brian when I first heard you, I also thought about a guy like James Taylor, because when you played your guitar and you sang, you have this kind of warmth about you and a very natural, ability. And
yeah. Well, I've been told quite a few times now actually that I have um quite I guess a warm sounding voice when I sing, um which I think maybe because I guess I must have a low voice in general, but I mean that's nice to hear, being told I have quite a warm voice. It's very comforting, I guess.
Yes. Beautiful. I have to also say a compliment for you as well. When we recorded the vocal for Even After on Zoom, I'm here in my studio in California, San Rafael, California. And of course, you're in
Yeah,
Australia. And if we did like say 7, 8, 9, 10 different tracks, you were very consistent. Your pitch, your performance, like live. If you were on television, that's how
mm,
you were performing. So I had a lot of
yeah,
great
yeah,
choices of takes because every take you gave me was very consistent and very, sincere, loving,
yeah.
kind, and the pitch was wonderful. So I want to
Oh,
just tell you that.
oh, well, that's good to hear. I'm glad I did a good
Oh,
job.
you did a great job, and then quite frankly, you're number one now. So,
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
well, okay. I want to ask you, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? What do I do for fun? Well, music, of course. I do a lot of. I just did a charity event actually for breast cancer the other day. That was quite nice to be a part of. Of course, I like messing about with my friends. Of course, I like um, I like playing video games, which is natural for a kid my age.
And how old are you, Charlie? Just tell
um,
everybody how old you are.
I turned 16 in February, so
Beautiful, man. Beautiful,
yeah, yeah, still at school. Yeah,
beautiful, man.
um, I like what I actually really enjoy, and I think it's quite strange. Going to our local coffee shop, and every Monday and Friday, because I have quite a large family. We meet up at the local coffee shop, and we just sit down and drink coffee and chat, and it's really quite just quite I guess nice. I guess hanging out with the family and just sitting down, not having really any worries, and just talking about whatever. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do, I would say.
Yes, I understand it. Has your life
Mm.
changed since even after success?
Um, I well, I don't have like random people coming up to me and saying, "Oh my God, you're Charlie Mitchell." Yeah. But I mean, I have people at my school that are like, "Oh, aren't you Charlie Mitchell? Didn't you just like release a song or anything?" And I sometimes have my mates come up to me and say, "Oh, I just heard you sung on the radio and all," which is pretty cool. But I'm not getting mobbed, so that's good.
Okay. Okay, how about this? When was the first time you heard yourself on the radio?
The first time I heard myself on the radio was actually my first interview I did on the radio. So they played my song right afterwards. I did the interview, and that was that was a moment. I guess it was yeah it was a strange feeling. I mean, I kind of cringed a little, but like I was proud of it because like when you hear yourself, you're like, oh no, shut up. So but yeah, no, it was definitely a special moment for me, I guess. Yeah.
Do you sound like on the radio the way you think you sound when you're singing?
um I mean, yeah, I think so. I mean, my radio in my car is pretty messed up, so I sound a little bit weird. um but no, I think so. I mean, I hope I don't sound weird.
Well, you sound great, but I was just wondering to yourself, like when you hear yourself and then when you hear yourself on the radio, is there any difference to you?
Oh, well, on the radio when I'm like getting interviewed and all that stuff, I think I tend to come off a little bit on the cocky side, which I don't mean to mean to come off like. But because I like to, I guess, think of myself of quite a wholesome person. But I think I sometimes come off a bit cocky, which I don't like. But I mean, the nerves, I guess, kick in.
I think that you're very humble. I think you're very
I
humble.
hope
Because
so.
as long as I've known you, you're very humble. Your family's humble. And speaking of which, tell us about your mom and dad. Tell us about where you come from, who they are, and how you were raised and all that.
Yeah. So my mum and dad are originally from England, and I've had quite a good upbringing. They've been very very well, they've been awesome. They've been awesome parents,
Yeah.
been incredible. Mum's currently in England right now on holiday because she has all of her some of her family over there. But yeah, no, they're great parents. Yeah, they've given me an awesome childhood, and
Do they
it's just
inspire
awesome.
you to do your music?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. Whenever say I've just done a competition, right, and I didn't like win anything or something, or I didn't come first place or something, I might feel a little bit disappointed, but dad's always there to be like, oh, get your head in the game. Come on, pick it up. Let's go.
Mhm.
So it's, they're really, really supportive parents, and I'm grateful to have them. So I couldn't have gone this far without them.
Did you study music? Did you ever like study guitar, piano, voice? Or was it just
No, no,
natural to you?
it's just a natural thing, I think. I mean, I have vocal lessons. I've been doing that for 4 years now, but I think my voice was like a natural thing that came about really. So I haven't done any like learning how to read music or anything because I have tried, but that wasn't successful. So um but yeah, I think it's just kind of come quite natural. So I'm quite lucky with that, I
So
think.
then, for example, when you and Brian were discussing the idea of the song for Even After, this beautiful song,
Yeah.
how did it come about? That how did Brian explain to you, and then how did you learn it on guitar, and what was the process?
Yeah, so when we first started talking, he gave me some words on a song and he told us what it was about, and we thought, that's quite um a sad subject, but I guess something that needed to be talked about, because of, I guess, the state of what the world is in. There's so many people, I guess, passing away, I guess, and it's quite an important song, really. So gave me some words, gave me the words, and I just started singing the words and playing different chords on my guitar, and it just came out. I guess. I mean, I was recording, and it just kind of all came to me, really, and that's how I guess the melody came about. So yeah,
See, where I come from, we call that a God gift.
yeah,
Brian inspired you with his vision and his words, and then you heard what you came with on your guitar, and you guys came together. It's a God gift. It's so beautiful. And I
yeah,
met
yeah.
Brian's
No,
mother, by the way, and she's very loving and very
mm,
supportive of Brian. And if she was here on the earth, she would love it. She's, of course, she's in heaven.
yeah,
She loves it in heaven. I mean, it's just such a beautiful homage to her and to
yeah,
all the people that we love.
yeah. Well, this song is for her, and it's for everyone, really. It's worldwide.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Then you're you being 16 years old. I mean, when you sing about love, have you felt love in your heart?
Um, well, I mean, not. I guess not like I haven't fallen in love with anyone. But I mean, when I sing about love, I also think about the love that I have in the family. Really,
Right.
I'm only 16, so of course I haven't experienced true love with another person. But um, thinking about love, I just think about the family, I guess.
Right. So then songs that you're writing, can you talk about anything that you're composing, that you're working on that is that you're thinking about?
Well, me and Brian are discussing songs, what's next and all that stuff at the moment. Of course, I'm gonna try. Well, I am gonna be a part of the whole writing process of the songs. But in the I sometimes dabble in writing my own songs, just like how I was like saying, I just pick out some random chords and start playing, and words just come to my head. Um, but I haven't really done anything with those songs yet that I guess I've come up with by myself. But I mean, I guess I would like to someday.
Absolutely. I would think you're writing like crazy now. I mean, I'm really eager to hear.
Sometimes, I mean, not crazy. Every maybe every week I'm writing maybe like something different. I mean, depends on the mood, really. I mean, if I'm feeling a little bit down, I'll write something a little bit, a little bit more, I guess, calmer. But when I'm feeling a bit happy, I'll try and, come up with some, I guess, happy words. So really depends on the mood and how I'm feeling, I guess. So
And what about like music these days? Do you listen to radio at all from the standpoint of what's in the top 10, or are you aware of what you like on that's popular, or are you unplugged from it?
it's really weird because um on Spotify they have like a top 50 globally, and what's on there is some of the worst music I've ever heard.
Oh, okay.
It's like it's all just screaming, and like the songs are all inappropriate and all that stuff, and it's just I don't really connect to that kind of thing, I guess. I mean, there's no connection with the song. It's just like really loud screaming in your face, and I'm not really into that. So but I mean, the Bruno Mars is actually one of my inspirations, I guess, because he's kind of brought back that Motown sound with this new album that he released. So I'd like to do that with, I guess, the crooner genre, because of course there isn't much crooner people out there anymore. So I like to bring that back. So Bruno Mars is I guess inspiration for me.
Wonderful. Yeah, he's a great musician. I know him. I've done Carnegie Hall,
Yeah,
the Sting Rainforest shows, and he's a monster. He's really got this.
yeah. Been listening to Bruno Mars ever since I was tiny. So yeah, no, Bruno Mars is one of my favorites, I think.
And how about girls, females? Are there female vocalists you like a lot, or you listen to, or you're inspired by?
Um, hmm.
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Whitney, actually, I was listening to one of Whitney's song. Oh, what's it called? And all my mates were laughing at me because they'd think, "Oh, Charlie, you're such a diva for listening to Whitney
Oh
Houston."
yeah.
And
Yeah.
what was the song called? Oh, I don't know, but I was singing along to it, and it was such a nice song. I can't remember what it's called now. I'll have to let you know.
Okay.
But Whitney Houston, yeah, no, of course, she's brilliant.
She is. You're absolutely right. Even to this day, I listen to her almost every day, and I'm just wowed by
Yeah,
her heart, her beautiful heart, and her control.
passion, yeah, yeah.
You know.
It's incredible,
You
yeah.
know. Are you able to sing for us? Are you able to get your guitar and sing something for us? I'm putting you on the spot, but I'd love to hear you sing something. You got something like that you can just sing for us, even after anything. We just love to
Uh, Let me have a look at what songs I've got in my pocket at the moment. Give me a sec. Hmm. Do we have any requests?
even after.
Even after. Okay. I haven't played even after on the guitar for a while,
Okay.
so you might have to excuse me. And of course, I haven't sung today, so I might sound a bit strange. So okay. It rained today when someday came, and life will never be the same. Your book side chapter came too soon. It's stillness in a spinning room. Even after you're gone, even after this song, even after what feels so wrong. You belong. I'll be waiting for you. I'll be waiting for you.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you, brother. Now play one more, one of your things, one something new we haven't heard or something you want to sing.
Uh, oh, one of my originals.
Sure, go ahead. Anything you want. It's okay.
I haven't got anything to play on here, so not one of my originals at least. Maybe this one.
Okay.
Can't Help Falling in Love, Elvis Presley.
Great.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
I love that. That's my vote that you record that song. The world love that song and love and a beautiful arrangement on that song now.
Well, it's something to talk about,
Oh
yeah.
yes,
No,
that's a
that's an awesome song. Really
great
is.
one.
Very nice.
Thank you so much, Charlie. I know I kind of put you on the spot, but I enjoy hearing you just being natural.
No, good.
Yeah. So, is there anything you could share with us that you'd like for us all to know about your life or your philosophy, your what you love in life, or anything you want to share with us?
Um, I guess sing from the heart,
Mhm.
write from the heart,
That's it.
play music from the heart. That's really it. I mean, you need emotion for people to connect to what you're playing them, what you're singing to them. You know, you I mean, it's got to be meaningful. You know, it can't just be. You can't sing something that I guess has a deeper meaning behind it and not feel it. So yeah, I guess just sing from the heart. That's all I got to say.
That's so beautiful, man. That's so beautiful. It's so simple, yet
Yeah.
very, very deep at the same time. Very, very deep. So I want to ask you. I want to ask about our friend who I knew before I knew you is Brian. We all talk about Brian. I want
Mm.
to say about him so we all can kind of be clear who he is. Brian Evans. I met recording and producing him on the Traveling Man. Some nice music he's bringing over here, and I was really delighted by his sound and then his love of the big band, his love of all that crooner music and vibe and flash,
Yeah.
just nice feeling, you know. And
Yeah. Yeah.
when he came the idea of working with you, I was like very taken that he had found someone that he really fell in love with. You know, Brian really loves you. He's like working hard to make it happen, and he's just crazy about your sound and your vision. I think he sees a lot of himself in you.
Yeah, he said that before. Actually, he said it a couple of times. You know, I'm forever grateful for what he's done for me in the past few months. I guess it's just, I mean, I wouldn't be doing any of the stuff I'm doing. Well, not any of the stuff, but I wouldn't be doing all this stuff without him. Really, I mean, all these interviews, all some of these gigs. It's just been really, you know, I'm super grateful, and I couldn't have asked for better, really. So yeah, I just hope the future is bright.
Yes, it is, man. It's very bright. Well, I want to say from my side to you, when I worked with you on Even After and met you and met your family, your dad and you, um, I'm really committed to working hard to make the next sound and songs come to life with us and to keep
Yeah,
it coming because the world now wants to kind of feel the love from us. So,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know, I'm really happy to have you on the Zoom today to talk to you. let everyone know who you are. And this is the great Charlie Mitchell, 16 years old, out of Australia. He's knocking them down with his beautiful sound. And it's a sound that we need because it's got a lot of innocence in it. It's got a lot of purity in it.
Mm.
It's got a lot of sincerity and kind of a throwback to the 60s in a way. When I your
Yeah.
song of Even After, you know what I use my brain? I'm channeling Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water. I'm I'm channeling Fire and Rain by James Taylor. I'm channeling the sounds that are just so natural, the cellos, the beautiful things that just make us go, oh, because the world's gotten
Yeah.
so fast. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, da, 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 da. Your sound comes on, we can kind of take a breath and kind of slow down and remember how beautiful life is. How
Mm.
beautiful life is. I think
Yeah, that's awesome.
so. This is
Yeah.
this is your gift, Charlie. You're here to kind of remind us how beautiful life is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope I am. Yeah, it's a God-given gift, I reckon. I mean, I've been blessed with a beautiful family, and I guess a warm voice, and amazing friends, and I'm very grateful for what I have. So yeah, I'm very blessed.
Do you think you'll come to America and come visit us over here and tour around and play
Oh,
some live shows?
oh yeah, easily. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Well, I think you ought to arrange that sooner than not, man. Get you on over here and start making some hot recordings over here, okay?
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully.
Well, Charlie, I just want to say thank you. We love you. We're very proud of you. And,
Thank you.
my job as producer with you is like your coach. And I just want to just make you feel good, because you've got such a great soul. I want to just make you feel good and make you feel confident you can do what you want to do, make beautiful music for many, many years.
Yeah, hopefully.
You will, you will, you will. And love to your
Well,
family and everyone.
no, you too, Narada. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. And love to Brian when he watches this thing that he's happy and everyone's happy around the world. And all your fans. You have a lot of fans now. God bless your fans, Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, brother. Please come and see us soon. And
I will.
we just love you. God bless you, man. We're really happy for you.
Thank you, Narada. It's been a pleasure.
Okay, brother. Thank you again.
Woo!
Woo! Bye-bye.
See ya.
Thank you so much for listening to our All In podcast. If you enjoy the show, please follow, like, and subscribe on our socials. YouTube, Official Narada Instagram, Official Narada, one word, and All In with Narada Michael Walden on Apple Music, Spotify, and more. Thank you so very much.